Hey guys, Bigfoot here. Well, this last weekend I went out and picked a whole bunch of chanterelles and matsutakis and lobster mushrooms and with some good friends of mine. And we had way more than what we could eat in one sitting. And so I am going to preserve these for future use, and I'm going to be dehydrating these. Right here is a batch that I've got going right now. And here's some. These are all dried chanterelles here. And this is going to be the next thing. This is a matsutake mushroom. And I'll be slicing that into 1/4 inch thick slices and putting it on the dehydrator. And I'll use it probably in like cream of mushroom soup or maybe some pasta or something. And you don't have to have a fancy dehydrator or any dehydrator in order to preserve mushrooms this way. You can do it in your oven on just a baking sheet. You can do it if you got an old piece of screen or a screen window, something like that. You can spread them out over that and put it out in the sun, outside or inside if it's too humid outside. And I've done it that way in the past. It works pretty good, and I put a box fan under it or on front, side, whatever. The oven works really good. The outside method is good to get the initial moisture out and to get it kind of to start dehydrating. And then I like to dehydrate as slow as I can. So I always have my temperature as low as I can get it in my dehydrator. And for as long as I can get, I feel like I get a little bit better flavor preservation that way also. And sometimes it takes 10 hours, sometimes it takes 12. I don't really go by a time. 8 hours is a good place to start to check. But what I go by is the crunch. So if it breaks like a cracker, let me see if I can show you an example of this. Okay, so if it breaks like a cracker, then that's how I know it's probably ready to go in my mason jar. And then after that's all done, I can put a silica pack in there, which is the little packages that are in like jerky and stuff, keeps moisture out. Oh, well, it keeps things, I guess, keeps it dry. It doesn't really take moisture out, just keeps it dry. So I might put one of those in there. You can put a paper towel in there. And then after a few days, I'll just open the jar and I'll check, make sure that they're still dry. If they're not, then I'm gonna go ahead and rehydrate them again. But I don't have to do that too often. So anyways, that's what we're doing. We are preserving mushrooms for future use. It's a good way to live, healthy for you, and a good practice to do. All right, guys. We'll catch you next time. This is Bigfoot, out.